Hello and welcome to all you Aquarians out there. This is your monthly horoscope for March of 2021. And how are you doing, dear Aquarians? As I'm recording this, I'm in the midst of lots of Aquarius energy. And so I hope you are well, hope you are doing fine and taking that leap of faith for some of you, and also by just looking at what you're all about and trying to go towards that path that you want to take, right? And the month of March, what is this all about? Of course, these are general horoscopes. Never forget that. Just take what resonates with you, because this is not for every single thing here that I'm going to say is going to apply for you. That's almost impossible. Maybe once that can happen. There's more synchronicity with these videos. But let's have a look for Aquarians. What is this all about? The spotlight is a bit less on you now. I mean, it can't be always so much new stuff happening there for you, with you and with relationships, and all very interesting to have a look at what your needs are. Remember, on the 11th of February, you're gonna have your, or you, if you're watching this in March, you had that new moon there, in some sort of a new start for lots of Aquarians. I really love it, and I see it with lots of Aquarius clients as well. Now, this month is a very smooth month. It's not, there's not so much happening in a way that this is with hard aspects and whatnot. It's very gentle, because a lot is happening in Pisces, and Neptune is very strong activated now this month. And this is where I want to start. It's a beautiful trine happening with Mars and Saturn. So Saturn in your sign in Aquarius and trining Mars in your 5th house, and Mars is in Gemini as from the 5th of the month. So you're going to have Mars Saturn when it comes to your self-expression, when it comes to projects, when it comes to launching a new business, when it comes to children, when it comes to hobbies, when it comes to your heart chakra. So there is now this combination of the ingredients of action. Mars in that 5th house, it wants to be active, it wants to do, it wants to launch a new business, it wants to do a new hobby, it wants to enjoy itself, it wants to start a new romance. Absolutely. For those of you who are single, this can be it, where you really start meeting someone or dating someone, having sex with someone. Mars in the 5th. But it trines Saturn, and that is longevity. The chances are bigger that this is long lasting. Mars trining Saturn, Saturn in your 1st house, you being serious, you're having healthy boundaries, and also a focus towards these things that I just said. You know, Mars Saturn is about focus. It's about good focus, and yes, for some of you it will be a launch of a new business, for some of you a new romance, for some of you just a new hobby. And but again, it's going to give you a lot of fulfillment, and it's going to be in your life for quite a while, because this is such a beautiful energy. So definitely enjoy that. This is the most this is a very beautiful air trine. You know, it's for the Aquarians very significant. Now, the other thing that is going on, as I said, is this Piscean energy in your 2nd house. Now, this is a bit more tricky. Why? Because Neptune is there. So is it negative? No, it is what it is. It's Neptune. But the pitfall is definitely when you would put your head in the sand, and when everyone is saying to you, oh, do you have enough money to do that, or maybe to launch that new business there. You just be careful there. When it comes to money, just be careful that you are realistic. That's it. If you say, Veerle, I'm not so good with money, well, ask an accountant or whatever. That is going to give you some advice, but probably and even take it with a piece of salt, because of the 2nd house, you know, full of that Neptunian energy. Now, so when it comes to risky business, you have to watch out here. You have to, you know, when you're an entrepreneur and you want to take some risk during this month, it's a bit scary there. Why? Because of the Neptunian energy, you're not seeing things that you're supposed to see just because you're not seeing them, period. Doesn't mean to say that on a longer, this is just temporary, by the way. This is mostly around the 13th of the month, and then it kind of fades away. Okay, so this is not that you may not taking risks or calculated risks, that is for your business, but it's about information that may be right in front of you and you're simply not seeing it, you know. Like it's being so in love that you only see, you know, la vie en rose. It's a bit like that, but for you on a financial level. So that's never so good, is it? But it doesn't mean to say that this is negative for you. Now that you are forewarned and forearmed, you know that, oh, I have to, for investments and whatnot, I have to be a bit careful when but you're gonna think a lot about money and about your assets and your self-worth and whatnot because of Mercury there. And also Venus there could mean that you're gonna attract it. So it's not all negative as long as you are realistic, I think. Then you cannot go wrong. Be realistic, be with the feet on the ground, and then you will be well, because this is just temporary. On another level, it could mean that you're getting a bit insecure about your own talents. Are you good enough or whatnot? If you're having these feelings, think of what can you improve and use it as a motivator instead of being anxious about it, right? So, but all in all, quite an interesting energy, and also an energy of letting go. If a good time now to give away stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, to, like, for instance, I don't know, charity or something. That could be good and could be on a level of it feels like you're doing something good, yes, but also for yourself, right? Because then old energy is gone and you can attract new energy again and, you know, reinvent yourself, so to speak. Having said that, have a very, very good month, dear Aquarians. Thank you so much for listening. See you next month. Bye-bye.